Hello Aquarius, welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for whom you'll be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Validity 3 Tarot. She'll review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Jeez. Goodness. Okay. Ooh. Dude, goodness. What is that, Aquarius? I have to say it. There's definitely this energy of lashing out. They're lashing out. I don't know why. And this is what's interesting. Is it's almost like they're showing me this determination, and they're being adamant about moving forward and putting things behind them. But it's almost like, even for them, it's like they're doing it with a grudge or doing it with resentment. Even though it's like unfortunate that they have to do this, kind of be done with something or close out some sort of cycle here, whether it be between the two of you or not. I don't exactly know. It's like they're kind of showing me like it is what it is. At the same time, this energy of it is what it is, they're starting problems and conflict with you, just outright. It's this energy of them lashing out, and ultimately it's because they're still upset, even though they're kind of showing me it's like they're focusing on moving forward. They are, but they're not. They are, but they're not. It's kind of like, well, if you're going to move forward, then drop it. And it's like, well, they're choosing to drop it in the sense of, you know, I'm not going to bring that up, but it's kind of like they're starting more problems later on down the line. And that's because ultimately they don't know where they're at emotionally speaking, to the point where they don't even know where they sit with something emotionally. They don't know. They're literally buying their time trying to figure out where they're at with this overall situation, circumstances, or dynamic between the two of you, to the point where they're kind of like, well, I'm just going to wait things out then. I'm going to buy my time and wait things out. And it's like, okay. Ooh, goodness gracious. Be responsible, drink responsibly. Jeez. Ooh, goodness, what is that? That is so weird. It's like they present this energy of like, yeah, they're having a good time, they're good, they're fine, but they're not. It's interesting. There's this energy of some type of stability, a living situation, or possible foundation here. I do feel it as a living situation, but geez, it's this energy of confusion about it, and trying to, confused as to whether or not they want to work on it or not. That they're showing you, like, they're showing you one face. It's a mask. They're showing you one face, but deep down they're covering something up emotionally. Like I said, it's like they don't know where they're at, but they're presenting themselves like they're enjoying themselves, but they're actually miserable. And later on, once again, down the road, it's like, well, going to come back around full circle, and they're going to realize this, and they're kind of like, you know, looking at everything and assessing everything and realizing, you know what, something's just not working. Something's just not cutting it. I don't know if that's the living situation. I don't know if it's a relationship or connection between the two of you, or what this is. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like they're having the realization of how different things actually are with the dynamic between the two of you. I really do. How different the dynamic is. Because even though there's a very unfortunate, you know, shock taking place, it's causing them to soul search here a little bit as to, you know, search for the positives in this whole situation dynamic. But it seems and feels like they're trying to piece something together. And it seems like they're counterbalancing the situation with the history between the two of you, which, you know, they're sitting with and contemplating quite a bit on that. And that's where they're having their realization. And it's almost like because of this history they're leaning on, that is kind of like where they reached this realization, as well as, you know, their happiness and fulfillment from the situation, as well as they're realizing something there. They're realizing things over and over again. And some are difficult, but some are positive. And whatever these realizations and truths are that they're having and experiencing, it's allowing them to kind of keep pushing forward and keep maintaining whatever this is that they got going on for themselves. I am looking at 444. But ultimately, they're not going anywhere. They're choosing to kind of stay put for now, but it seems like they want to start something new for themselves. And there you are. Oh, geez, I feel like that's just pointing the finger. That's just pointing the finger. It's interesting, Aquarius. They made the end of this about you. It's like you are in this. At the same time, they're kind of like, they're pointing the finger at you, Aquarius, and saying, you know what? They're moving forward with the dynamic between the two of you. And this is what's interesting is that they point the finger and say, you know what? I have problems and issues with Aquarius being Aquarius and doing what Aquarius does. At the same time, they have the perspective and clarity that's like, because of who you are and because of what you do, you offer them some type of, potential here in a sense. And I'm going to say for the sake of their happiness and their fulfillment of something that they want. Very interesting. I don't know what that's about, but it almost kind of seems, it feels like you're the answer to their prayers, or you're the solution to their problems in some sense. I don't know what that's about. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, clearly you are. You could be dealing with an air sign, a fire sign, earth sign, or a water sign. They're all here. Goodbye.